Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the second and final session in the Healthcare Hiring and Resources Virtual Job Fair event series with partnership with Commissioner Deere's office as well. Today, we will be hearing from 10 employers hiring for positions across multiple industries. Each presenter will speak for approximately 5 minutes to give you some information about their company, and will highlight the job openings they currently have. After presentations have concluded, we will be then transitioning into small group discussions with employers. These small group discussions will be held as one continuous 55-minute session, and you will be able to move freely from room to room to meet with each employer that is on the call. And we do highly suggest that you take advantage of that and meet with as many employers as you can. Today's session is being recorded and will be made available on the Illinois WorkNet YouTube channel for you to refer to later. Now, I am pleased to introduce Cook County Commissioner Dennis Deere. Commissioner Deere, would you like to make a few opening remarks?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and it is a delight to be here. Welcome to each and every one of you all. I'm happy to be here and co-sponsoring this event with Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership, as well as Illinois WorkNet and American Job Center. We're thankful because we know that these are trying times in our communities, and more than anything, we want to make sure that people have access to the jobs that they need so that they can make a living for their families. And so I am committed to this, as well as all of our other partners and employers who you will be interacting with on today. We hope that you have a great time today. Make sure that you're taking plenty of notes, and hopefully you can get the job of your dreams. Just remember that it takes you first in order to make that first step, which you've done by being here today, but also be persistent. I always quote a quote from Socrates. He said, if you always do what you've always done, you're gonna always get what you've always got. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Now that was Socrates. The next one I'll give is a Deerism. That means I made it up, all right? In order for you to get something that you've never had, you gotta do something that you've never done. You're doing that, you're here today, be successful. We're wishing each and every one of you all the best. And I am delighted to introduce the first employer, the first of many, and that is South Holland Manor. And Constance, if you could please click on and begin talking about what you're doing at South Holland Manor and how individuals can become part of your family. God bless each and every one of you all. And again, thanks for being here. God bless.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Constance Joseph. I am the Human Resources Director at South Holland Manor. We are a skilled nursing and rehab facility. We're located in the south suburbs, a little bit south of River Oaks Mall. Our goal is to provide premier health care to the residents of the community who may have come from the hospital and need a little more care, or to residents in the community who may no longer be able to live at home alone. In addition to traditional nursing fields such as CNA and licensed nurse, we also have housekeeping, food services, activities, pretty much any other position that one could look for in the healthcare industry. So thank you very much for your time.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that, Constance. And I just do want to remind folks that are on the call, we will be having a breakout rooms portion of the event, if you will, once all of our employers have presented, where you will have an opportunity to meet with all of the employer reps that are on the call. You'll be able to interact with them directly, ask questions that you have for them. So we do highly encourage you, obviously, to take advantage of that opportunity, meet with folks like Constance and ask the questions that you do have. Thank you so much for that, Constance, and we look forward to seeing you in the breakout rooms. Our next employer that was slated to present is Loyola Medicine. I don't believe we have our Loyola rep on the call as of yet, but we are working to help troubleshoot her technical issues, and we do anticipate that she will be joining the session later. So we will circle back around to Loyola's presentation and do anticipate they will be in the breakout rooms as well. So with that being the case, we'll go ahead and move to our next presenter, and that will be Anthem Memory Care. Corey, if you can wait one moment while I navigate to your slides, my apologies. We'll go ahead, and once I get there, we'll go ahead and move forward. Give me one moment here. And I do believe we can begin whenever you are ready.
Hi, everyone, and good morning. My name is Corey Castellanos. I'm here from Anthem Memory Care. We are a boutique memory care company with 11 communities in 5 different states. We're employee-centric, and our 4 communities that we have in Illinois are Burr Ridge, Glenview, Oak Lawn, and Tinley Park. We are really looking for and wanting dedicated and empathetic caregivers. We also need med techs, some LPNs, a few RNs, and then some non-medical positions, housekeeping, and a few cooks. So if any of these positions sound interesting to you, stop by my room and let's chat. Have a beautiful day, everybody.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that, Corey. And again, just want to reiterate, I see we have a few new folks on the line here. For those folks that did just join, we will be holding a breakout rooms portion of the event after all employers have presented. So please plan to stick around for that. We'll have an opportunity to meet directly with these folks who are presenting, ask questions, and hopefully get yourself on the path to a new career. Thank you so much, Corey. Much appreciated. Our next presenter will be Elivium Medical Center, and I do believe that will be Veer. Veer, are you able to present?
Yeah, I am.
Give me one moment here, Veer. I'm going to go ahead and navigate to your slides here. Okay, I think we are back on track. You can go ahead and begin whenever you are ready, Veer.
All right. So my name is Veer. I'm here on behalf of Elivium Medical Center. I'm the recruiter here at Elivium. Next slide, please. Okay, so Elivium, so we are a community health center. We're a bilingual, bicultural organization committed to providing access to quality, cost-effective healthcare to the Hispanic community, the uninsured, and the underinsured, and not to the exclusion of other cultures and races. This mission is expressed through the provision of services, advocacy, education, and research and evaluation provided in an environment of caring and respect. Our main locations are on Western Avenue, 21st Street, and a location in Berwyn. We provide a variety of services, as you can see here. Adult and family medicine, behavioral and mental health, dentistry, pharmacy, pediatrics, just to name a few. For positions we're hiring for, so we're looking for, so for clinical positions, we're looking for medical assistants, paramedics, registered nurses, and dental assistants. And for non-clinical positions, greeters and screeners, patient registration workers, EMR technicians, and housekeeping. Interested candidates may submit their cover letter and resume to hr@eliviomedicalcenter.org. Our positions are also posted on all the major job boards as well. And if you do send an email, please indicate the position being applied for in the subject line. This is just an overview of Elivio's benefits offered to employees. So health and dental, medical, vision and dental, short and long-term disability, 403B retirement, and then of course, vacation, sick leave, personal time. And then this is our contact info. So my info is at the bottom there. Feel free to give me a call or email me. You can also reach out to our HR director as well if you have any questions. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that, Veer. And again, just want to reiterate, please plan to stick around, excuse me, for our breakout rooms portion of the event where you'll be able to speak to Veer and all of our other employers on all of the great and wonderful opportunities that they do have available. Thank you again, Veer. Our next presenter today is going to be Superior Ambulance. Ryan and or Nathaniel, are you available to present?
I am available. It's Ryan. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for being here today. So I'm from Superior Ambulance. We are a EMS provider. We actually have a few different venues of business that we'll talk today. Our mission is to make a positive difference in people's lives through professional, competent, and compassionate patient care and transport with a commitment to safety and efficiency. Next slide. We've been established since 1959, so the Hills actually started us with 2 hearses, so quite some time. Well, we have grown significantly. We've managed to stay a family-owned business where we started in Bellwood. You can see the original license there, and we are now in Elmhurst, but we branch out to 5 different states. Next slide, please. Here are a few of our different modes of transport that we do. We have traditional ambulance care along with critical care transports, air medical services along with organ procurement through our airplane transports. We are part of the special events, which I'll touch on here in a minute, along with contracted paratransit and 911 staffing and dispatch as well. I will provide a full list in the breakout room as well. Next slide. Here you can see an overview of our company. We are 5 states strong and growing. We're in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Wisconsin. We have over 3,400 employees, 3 helicopters, as of this year, 2 Lear jets, along with 800 ambulances, 47 stations, and over 15,000 transports per week with our services. We are the major provider for all EMS services for all of the different sporting events. We were just at the Chicago Marathon. We participate in festivals. So we have a special events team where individuals get to go out and reach out to the community. And we also do disaster responses. Here are a few of our disaster and special responses that we have done. Hurricane Katrina, we were there. The most recent one, and that I think everyone was impacted, was COVID-19. We were on the front lines in New York when they were going through their spike as well. Here are some of our partners that we do partner with. So you can see Advocate Aurora, Sinai, Cook County Health, Northwestern, and Amita, just to name a few. And our partners have been growing. Here's the address to apply, which I will also put in the breakout room, along with our email address on where to send your resumes if interested as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ryan, for that presentation. And again, I know I'm being repetitive, but I just want to kind of drive this point home. If you do have any questions for any of our presenters here today, please feel free to stick around for the breakout rooms portion of the event, where you will be able to meet with all of the employer reps that we have on the call, ask questions, and of course, connect with these folks and hopefully land your next job. Thank you so much, Ryan. Our next presenter will be Westminster Place. Natalie, are you available to present? Or I mean, Camilla, sorry, I know you're here in Natalie's place. My apologies.
No, it's okay. Hello, everybody. So I am from Westminster Place. So we are actually a senior living community located here in Evanston, Illinois. If you want to go to the next slide, there's a little bit more detail. So like I said, we are part of Presbyterian Homes. So we have 2 other senior living communities as well. One is in Lake Forest Place and the other is in Arlington Heights. We here in Evanston are a 40-acre campus, so we are quite large, easy to get lost here. But when it comes to our healthcare side, we have independent living, assisted living, skilled care, which also is including the intermediate care and memory care. Currently, we have around 450 employees that work for us. If you go to the next slide. This is just a little bit of the open positions that we have. We are looking for certified nursing assistants, both full-time, part-time, and registry, as well as RNs, part-time and registry. We are always looking, obviously, for like concierge positions, wait staff, dining services, supervisors, maintenance, anything else that is not clinical. We always have those open as well if that's something you are interested in. And we do have sign-on bonuses available for most positions, especially in healthcare. When we talk about sign-on bonuses in healthcare, it starts anywhere from $750 and goes up from there. If you go on to the next slide, please. This is just a little bit of our employee perks and benefits, which I can discuss more in the breakout rooms. The list is very long, from medical insurance to dental to vision to long-term disability, PTO, a little bit of everything. We have 403B retirement plans, scholarship programs, citizenship funding. We have transit reimbursement, which all I can discuss more in our breakout rooms. If you have any specific questions about any of our perks and benefits, this is just a shorter list that we have. If you want to go on to the next slide, please. So this is how you can apply. And we can discuss more, like I said, during our breakout rooms, but our website is very simple. It's just presbyterianhomes.jobs. And you can look up by keywords, so whatever position you're looking for or location. If you want specifically Evanston, you can put in our zip code or the city. And it'll filter all the positions. You can filter, by shift as well, or department, whatever it may be, but it's just presbyterianhomes.jobs. And then our last slide just has our contact information. So I'm actually the HR coordinator here at Westminster Place. Natalie Gibson is our HR generalist and she does the recruiting, but I'm filling in for her today. She has another job fair. But this is how you can get into contact with us. And if you need more information, obviously during the breakout sessions, you can, get our email, phone number, whatever it may be. But I'm excited to meet all of you in the breakout session. So thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that presentation, Camilla. And again, highly encourage you to meet with Camilla and all of our, employers that are on the call here today. Get as much information as you can from these folks and, apply to your next job opportunity and hopefully your next career. Thank you so much, Camilla. Our next presenter, I do believe, will be ASI Services. Julieta, are you available to present?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent.
Okay, good morning, everybody. We are ASI. A little bit about us. We've been around since 1975, providing various home care services, employment and training programs. So we service people of all backgrounds in Chicago through all Chicagoland area. Next slide, please. Our mission is to provide quality supportive home care services to post-acute patients, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities throughout Chicago. Next slide. We are offering a $250 signing bonus for new home care aides that are hired within the next 3 months. Next slide. So our benefits for working at ASI, health insurance, vision, dental, other voluntary benefits, qualified retirement plan, paid time off, paid holidays, all of that good stuff. And I can go into more detail in the breakout sessions. Next slide. Like I mentioned, we are looking for home care aides. Home care aid is the heart of our services here at ASI. And it's basically that home care. We're looking for people that can assist clients at their home with following a plan of care. We are also looking for home health visiting nurses for our medical side, home care supervisors, and community health workers. Next slide, please. So as you can see, those are our other 3 positions that we're looking for. Next slide. You can apply on our website at www.asiservices.org/job application. Our application is available in English and in Spanish, or you can scan QR code in this slide. Next slide. We have 2 locations, one in Logan Square and one in Little Village. The addresses are on the screen now. Our headquarters is on Logan Square. Our Southside office is more of our satellite office. And you can apply in person in either one of these two locations, usually from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Next slide. And this is our contact information. My name is Julieta Saldana. I am the HR manager here. You can reach us at 773-278-5130 or at hr@asiservices.org. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Julieta. And again, we just want to encourage you to meet with ASI and all of the employers that we do have on the line with us here today during the breakout rooms portion of the event that will be coming here rather quickly. So thank you so much. Our next presenter will be Mather, and I do believe that will be Kelly Ann. Kelly Ann, are you available to present?
I am.
Excellent. You can begin whenever you're ready.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kellyanne. I am the Human Resources Recruiter with Mather. Next slide, please. So a little bit about Mather. We have been voted 2 years in a row as a great place to work. So we're certified through the greater Chicagoland area, and that's based from responses from our employees and how happy they are to work with us. So we do have 2 locations that within our communities. We have one that's in Evanston, right off the Purple Line. So in the downtown Evanston area next to Northwestern. And then we also have a location that's in Wilmette, right down the street from Old Orchard Mall, not far from like the Skokie and Niles area as well. We also have community-based initiatives that look out to providing services for older adults outside of luxury senior living communities. We also have an area dedicated for research as well. Next slide, please. Some really great pictures here, right, of all of our amazing employees. Love to showcase anyone that works here with us, our heroes, and show our appreciation for them on a regular basis. Next slide, please. So this is our beautiful location in downtown Evanston, right? Even though it is living. I know that some people think, oh, it's a nursing home. Definitely not. We're, throw that out the window. We're more so on that hotel luxury side. Everything from a salon, spa, movie theater, library, fitness center, a pool, beautiful custom-made apartments for our residents. And then we do have a sprinkle of that healthcare piece for skilled nursing, assisted living, and memory support. And it's for adults that are 62 years or better in Evanston. Next slide, please. Another great picture of some of our leadership, some of our nurses, administrative individuals, as we were doing on-site vaccinations, trying to keep everyone safe as we do go ahead and support and service a very vulnerable demographic. Next slide, please. Some open positions that we have. We're looking for full-time CNAs, full-time LPN. We're always looking for program assistants as well to help with our assisted living side. And I would love to make a note that anyone that does work within, our healthcare piece, they do get a set schedule with us. You know exactly when you're working, so you can go ahead and have a life outside of work. And then we also do provide uniforms and meals, little added pieces, so you don't have to leave the community when you're on your break. Next slide, please. I know I talked about a little bit of our benefits, but we have everything from a generous PTO program. It rolls over. Your PTO doesn't expire at the end of the year. We do tuition reimbursement. We also provide life insurance. We have some other additives here that I can absolutely explain a little bit better during those breakout rooms. And just, to note that all of our benefits do kick in after 30 days of employment, so you don't have to wait too long there. Next slide, please. This is my contact information. You can feel free to call me, text me, email me, whatever works best for you. And I think that might be the last slide, unless I have one more. Oh, that's it. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Kelly Ann. And Kelly Ann will be participating in our breakout rooms portion of the event, as well as all of our other employers on the call. So please plan to stick around and meet with those folks, ask a lot of great questions, and again, hopefully land your next job opportunity. Thank you so much, Kellyanne. Our next employer will be Advocate Aurora Health. Nina, are you available to present?
I am.
Excellent. You can begin whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Nina Griffiths. I am one of the talent sourcing specialists with Advocate Aurora Health. I've been with this awesome company for 22 years, so hopefully you'll be joining us as well. Next slide. Advocate now, we are in Illinois and Wisconsin. We have a total of 26 hospitals. 12 of them are in Illinois and over 500 sites of care. Those would be a lot of the Advocate medical groups that you see throughout the cities. Those are our outpatient clinics. These are some of our awards below. Best place to work, I can contest to that, and many others. And we are the top 12 non-for-profit healthcare system. Next slide. This is kind of a map just to give you an idea visually of where our locations are. We're in the north part of Illinois, central Chicagoland, and the south side. So primarily right now, the south side is really struggling for certain positions. So Christ, Trinity, and South Sub are some locations that we're looking for individuals, including Illinois Masonic on the north side and Lutheran General as well, which is just right outside of Chicago and Park Ridge. Next slide. Some of the positions that we have available, we have over 1,500 positions. However, housekeeping, food service, which consists of cooks, individuals on the tray line, cold production, all of our food service and housekeeping positions. We do have a sign-on bonus of $500. The clerical positions that we are really pushing for is our contact center reps. Those are a sign-on bonus for $1,000. Those positions are currently remote. So we definitely will provide you with all the tools you need to be successful at home. Once you join our room, we can discuss these positions a little bit further. The clinical positions that we have are CNAs and medical assistants. So if you have an interest, definitely feel free to step in our booth. Next slide. We're looking for individuals who are eager and willing to learn. We work together as a team here, so you definitely have to be a team player. Patient focus, this is the healthcare. We provide a lot of customer service, but we definitely want to make sure that when you come in, the mentality is our patients come first. Flexibility, we move around a lot, whether it's working as a team, moving individuals around to help one another, times, stepping in when needed. We're looking for individuals who want to stay within the organization at least a year, if not longer. So we're looking for longevity. Again, customer service, and then open to change. Things are constantly moving, changing and improving. So hopefully you're someone who's open and want to join us as well. Next slide. Some of the benefits are we offer a full benefit package for our full-time employees as well as the part-time employees. It's the same package for all, medical, dental, vision. We offer education assistance. If you're full-time, you get $5,000 each year. Part-time gets $2,250 a year. We get annual merit increases. Everyone gets it at the exact same time. Depending on what your performance review is, that reflects what that percentage of that merit increase would be. We have referral bonuses. So there's some positions now that if you refer someone, you're one of our team members, you can possibly get anywhere between $300 to $1,000 just for referring a friend they've hired. We have 401k, the credit unions. We get cell phone discounts. We have annual events at Six Flags just for Advocate Aurora team members and family alone, gym member discounts, and so much more. Here's the hiring process. This is our website, careers.aah.org. You must create a profile and upload your most recent resume. Also, once you do that, we'll set up a phone interview. The next step would be a manager interview, which is done virtually. We use Microsoft Teams for all interviews. And then once all of that is done, a potential offer is made. Our onboarding requirements is that everyone must do a criminal background check, physical, must show proof of eligibility for the I-9. The flu and COVID vaccines are mandated within our system. All members are eligible to apply for the exemption. That does have to be done prior to starting. The first COVID shot, you do have to have it before you, the first shot before you start. The second one we will provide. And then all offers are contingent upon the clearance of the onboarding process. Again, this is our website. If you're interested, once you apply, you are welcome to email me directly and I can get that process started. Nina.Griffiths, Griffis as in Sam, @aah.org, or my colleague Rachel as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Nina, for that presentation. And again, Nina, and I do believe Rachel will be in the breakout rooms coming up here shortly. So if you do have any questions for Advocate Aurora, do please reserve those to that time and feel free to join the room and ask. Thank you so much, Nina. Our next and final presenter before we enter those rooms today will be Access Community Health. I do believe it will be Leah that will be presenting. Leah, are you available to present?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning. You can begin whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, thank you again for having us. Good morning, everyone. I am Leah Rogers, and I'm representing Access Community Health Network. And we are super excited to be a part of this event. Next slide. So a little bit about Access. Our mission is to partner with patients at all points of care, providing high quality, patient-centered health services accessible to all in their own communities. Next slide. So how we're able to do that is we are located throughout Chicagoland and the suburban Cook and DuPage County. So we've got 35 locations. So we're as far north as Evanston and Rogers Park. We're as far west as the northwestern and western suburbs, so Arlington Heights, Addison, Bloomingdale. We're as far south as Chicago Heights, Blue Island, and then we're all over the city. So north side, west side, south side. So we really want to make sure that people don't have to drive wherever they, from their community. They don't have to drive or take, 2 hours of a bus ride to get to quality health care. We serve nearly 175,000 patients a year. We focus on all different specialties and serve 16 out of the 20 underserved communities in Chicago. And we're looking for great talent to help us achieve this mission. Next slide. So some of the positions that we're hiring for, this is not an exhaustive list, registered nurses for our COVID testing and vaccine sites and in our different locations, medical assistants, we're always looking for medical assistants, receptionists, benefit specialists who help people figure out what their benefits are or how a payment plan. And we also have corporate positions as well that report to our Fulton office, which is located at 600 West Fulton in the Fulton Market District. Next slide. Some of the benefits that we offer, and again, this is not an exhaustive list, insurance, health, dental, vision, life insurance. We have flexible spending accounts as well as health savings accounts. We offer a 403B retirement plan. We also offer tuition reimbursement and have a scholarship program as well. Paid holidays and PTO, the PTO is able to be rolled over. And right now we are offering a sign-on bonus for medical assistance. It is paid out over a course of 2 years. So it's listed below. The installments are paid at 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and then 24 months. So really looking for high quality talent and can discuss it more in the breakout room. Next slide. So our application process, you can visit our website, achn.net/careers, and apply directly to the openings. If you have specific questions, or maybe you're not sure what opening might be a good fit, you can reach out to myself or any of our recruiters on the recruitment team. All of our emails are listed on the slide, and we'd be happy to talk through the requirements and what we're looking for to help you find the best fit.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that presentation, Leah. And with the conclusion of Leah's presentation, we actually have reached the end of all of our employer presentations within the panel here today. So we'll go ahead and kind of delve into the setup here, if you will, for the breakout rooms portion of the event. More specifically, kind of for the job seekers on the call, how to navigate those rooms, kind of ground rules, so on and so forth. We'll go ahead and delve into that here now. I know we are a little bit ahead of time, but no worries. So you'll see here, and I do believe this was sent via email prior to the event taking place, you should have received an email with this link that you see on your screen there, zoom.us/download. That will lead you to kind of a list that Zoom has available of all the most recent kind of software you can download, if you will. And the one that we want to make sure that you do have downloaded for our session today, if you have not yet already done so, is that Zoom client for meetings that you see there in the screenshot. The reason being is this will allow you to be able to fully utilize all of the breakout room features that Zoom has to offer. So this will be things like moving freely from room to room, so on and so forth. That'll be kind of the primary or principal thing that will allow you to do. So if you have not yet already downloaded that, you may have to leave the session to do so and rejoin. But before you hop off to try to do so, see if the current software that you're running will work once we open up these rooms. And then if for whatever reason, while you're troubleshooting, you're not able to join, I would suggest that you go ahead and do that. You can always rejoin the session. If you do end up having to do that, I'll be sure to watch the waiting room and let you back in. So joining a breakout room session, you'll see a couple screenshots here. One thing to note, the screenshots that I did place on this slide are from my laptop, if you will, desktop. So one thing to note, it may look different if you are joining like on a tablet, cell phone, some other mobile device like that. If that is the case, and when I open up the rooms, you do not see this breakout rooms icon that's up on your screen in that red square there, you may have to click the tab next to it. There should be a more tab. When you do that, there should be a drop-down list that comes up, and one of the options that you should be able to select it will be breakout rooms. You'll have to click on that, and it'll get you this second screenshot that we do have here, where all of the rooms with all the employers that we do have listed will be available. You'll see that red circle that I placed there in the screenshot will be how you will join a room. So you'll just click on the room that you want to join again by clicking on that red circle there, clicking that join button, and you'll be able to join that room. If you do want to switch rooms, couple things to note here. You may have to re-click this breakout rooms icon to pull that list back up. When you join a room, the window that will pull up that list may go away. So you'll just want to be sure anytime you want to switch from rooms that you go back to this icon that we have in that red square there, click on that. It'll bring up that window with the list of employers we have, and you'll just repeat the same process. You'll click join for any of the rooms that you want to meet with employers in. As a kind of fail-safe or backup option that I want to let you all be aware of, we have had events in the past where for whatever reason, folks just can't get the hang of moving between rooms. That's fine. You can let me know which employer you'd like to meet with, and I can manually assign you to the room that you'd like to go to as kind of a last resort option. So if you do find yourself having trouble, joining a room, moving between rooms, anything like that, come back to the main session, or if you're in the main session, just drop me a message in the chat with the employer that you'd like to meet with, and I will send you to that room directly. You will see here just kind of the overview of the session here today. I do apologize. This slide is not accurate with bullet point number 2 there. We will be having a 55-minute session today with our employers. So again, as you'll see there, each employer representative will be designated to a breakout room to be able to answer the questions that you do have. We will be setting aside 55 minutes for that session. And again, kind of one of the big pieces of the format that we use is that you can move freely between all employer rooms. We will allow you to unmute yourself and put yourself on camera as well when you enter that breakout room. Few ground rules we want to cover here. And again, we don't want to draw too much attention to this, but just want to let folks be aware. Just be mindful and respectful of others' time. There's other job seekers obviously on the call who have questions that they'd like answered as well. And a lot of times in these rooms, we only have a single employer. So just be mindful of an employer's time, job seeker's time. Again, we'll allow you to unmute yourselves, put yourselves on camera and video, but we do expect you to be obviously polite, respectful, courteous, and professional to others. If for whatever reason we have folks that don't want to abide by those rules, opt to be disruptive and considerate, we will issue a verbal warning and then place you on mute if you continue to be disruptive, as you see there in the last point. If you continue to be disruptive after being placed on mute by, causing further disruption in the chat, we do have the option to eject you from the session entirely. The way Zoom works is once you have been ejected from the session, you are not permitted re-entry. So just please be aware of that. We've never had instances in the past where we've had to eject folks from the session, but we do have the ability to do so. And I don't anticipate that will be the case. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and open up these breakout rooms here today. Before I do so, I'm going to list who we have on the call. It does look like we unfortunately weren't able to get our Loyola rep on the line. So unfortunately, Loyola will not be participating in the breakout rooms portion of the event. Let me also see here. We also unfortunately lost the Anthem Memory Care rep. So I do believe that was Corey who presented earlier. So we will not have Anthem Memory Care on the line today either. So I am going to go ahead and remove those rooms.
Daniel?
Yes.
Hi, this is Claudia Fortuna. I'm with Loyola. I was able to log in.
Okay. So scrap that. My apologies for the job seekers on the call. We do have Loyola on the call. So Claudia, I'm going to go ahead and assign you to that room before we open things up here. Give me one moment. So we do have Loyola on the line. So you can go ahead and join their session. Thank you for clarifying that, Claudia. But we still do not have the Anthem Memory Care rep on the line. So I am going to go ahead and remove their room to avoid any sort of confusion. I have gone ahead and done so. So I'm going to go ahead and list real quick before we open these up who we do have on the line. We have South Holland Manor on the line, Loyola Medicine on the line, Elivium Medical Center, Superior Ambulance, Westminster Place, ASI Services, Mather, Advocate Aurora Health, and Access Community Health on the line with us today. So again, you can meet with any of those folks that I did just list there. I will be here in the main room, just kind of keeping an eye on things. So if you are a job seeker, you do have questions, feel free to throw them into the chat and I'll do my best to get your questions answered. And again, if you're having issues joining any of these rooms, drop who you want to meet with into the chat and I will manually assign you to their rooms. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open up these rooms. Again, we're going to go ahead and set it to a 55-minute timer. I will have a 60-second countdown timer set as well. So once we reach the end of those 55 minutes, we will have a 1-minute countdown timer. After that 1 minute has elapsed, we will be automatically redirected back to the main room session that we're in now. We have set about 5 minutes aside for closing remarks. And so we'll go ahead and do so at that time. And FYI for both employers and job seekers on the call, that timer should be visible in the top right-hand corner of the room that you're in. So that'll let you know how much more time we have available in the session before things will close out. Okay, I do believe that I have covered everything here today. So I'm going to go ahead and open up those rooms. And again, if you have any issues, drop the employer into the chat and we will get you sent to that room. Those rooms are open now. You should be able to join them. I will put this slide back up here on the screen for you to be able to refer back to. I do see we have all of our employers in their respective rooms. So you should be able to move freely now from room to room. I do see we have job seekers joining those rooms already. That's good. If you, for whatever reason, again, are having issues joining those rooms, let me know and I will send you to them. I see a couple messages here in the chat. Tanisha, I'll go ahead and send you to the advocate room. Give me one moment. Okay. Let me see here. All right, I think we got everybody in their rooms that have asked thus far. Again, if you are a job seeker and would like to be moved to a room and aren't able to join using the instructions up on the screen, let me know. Drop the employer into the chat and I will send you to their room.
Hello.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm actually attending by phone,
Okay,
and I was trying to get the advocate rep. Her name is
okay,
Nina Griffiths.
excellent. Give me one moment here and I will send you to that room, okay?
Thank you.
And for any of the folks that are still not in the room, I see a few folks still in the main room here that are not workforce partners or staffers for the elected officials. If you do want to join any of the rooms, let us know and we'll go ahead and send you over to their respective room. For the individual that just sent the message in the chat, are you wanting to go to advocate's room or are you just wanting contact information? You can drop that into the chat if you'd like. Contact info. Okay. Yes. If you give me one moment here, I will put that email that Nina put up on the screen into the chat here. And for any of the other job seekers, while I'm doing that, if there are any employers you'd like to meet with, drop that information into the chat and I'll send you to that room. And again, just want to make kind of a last call here, unless any other folks do join the session. If there are any employers that you'd like to meet with, drop their name, if you would, into the chat here, and I'll go ahead and manually assign you to a room if you are unable to do so using the instructions up on the screen. Thank you. I see we did have a few new folks join the session here today. So if you do want to meet with any of the employers that are on the call, you can follow the instructions on the screen that you see. You click that breakout rooms icon. When you move your cursor, there should be a toolbar that comes up. You click on that, it should bring up the list of employers that we do have. And then you'll click join off to the right as you see circled in red there. If you're having any issues accessing rooms, you can also send me a direct message in the chat and I can get you sent over to a room. For the individual that asked about the website, unfortunately, while I'm hosting or managing the controls of the session, I can't unfortunately leave the session to get that website for you. And I do want to keep this screen up here on screen for our folks that are joining. So I'm sure if you reach out to Nina, she'd be more than willing to help you out. I'm sure also if you Google Advocate Aurora Health, you'll be able to find that website as well. Hi, Chardonnay, just saw your message in the chat. I do believe Presbyterian Homes, if I'm not mistaken, is Westminster Place. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I don't believe so. I know the contact over there. I'm wondering if they manage multiple locations or if perhaps they're under a new name, new management, something of that nature. I do believe that is, again, Westminster Place.
Okay, there we go.
Mm,
Mr. Mariscal, was it? Or Daniel?
Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, I wanted to ask after we were done with our breakout sessions,
Correct.
come back to this room, or did you want us to just log off altogether?
That is entirely up to you, Myra. We will have a few closing remarks. I don't know that the employers will be adding anything else significant.
Okay.
So that's up to you. If you want to stick around, you can, but if you need to hop off, that's fine too.
Oh, no, I was just wondering in case this was just like our time to speak to the employers and then just finish it up like that, or if there was a means to have to come back. But I'll stay on.
Okay, excellent.
We're done. Yep. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome back, everyone. I do believe we have a majority of the folks back in to the main room here. So with that, of course, the breakout rooms portion of the event has concluded. And we will be kind of beginning a wrap up then here today for the session altogether. A couple things that I do want to note before we close out officially. I have recorded the session, so if there's anything that you want to go back and review before you send out those applications to the employers, I will have the video up by the end of the week. That will be found on the Illinois WorkNet YouTube channel under the Virtual Job Fairs playlist. Again, this recording will be added there as soon as possible. You'll be able to review it before you send out those applications. If there's any information that you need to review prior to that. Obviously, to the employers that joined us today, thank you so much for carving time out of your busy schedules to present and meet with job seekers today. I know there was a lot of ground covered, a lot of great information made available. To the job seekers who joined, of course, thank you for joining as well. We hope that it was fruitful for you. Hope it leads to your next job and hopefully your next career. I don't know if any of the folks over from Chicago Cook want to make any sort of concluding remarks, but if not, I don't have anything additional that I'd like to add, and I do believe we can go ahead and close out the session a few minutes early. Well, no, Rose, is there anything that you'd like to add before we close out today?
Hey, Daniel. It's Rose. Yeah, thank you for asking. I just pretty much wanted to just thank everyone for coming out with us to the Illinois WorkNet Virtual Healthcare Hiring and Resources event. Sponsored by Commissioner Deere's office, of course. And we just want to thank you for collaborating with us today. Just connecting to various healthcare employers and connecting them with multiple job seekers within the Chicagoland area. We hope that everyone is successful in their journey to achieving their goals today. May it be applicants who were seeking to join a healthcare team or seeking employment with many of the healthcare employers, or vice versa, employers seeking candidates to place in their open positions. And so we hope that you were able to utilize the resources that were shared with you today. We look forward to collaborating with you in the future. And of course, as always, all of our services are free of charge, including employer pre-screenings and matching qualified candidates, advertising, promoting job listings, recruiting, hiring events, and more. We also share information for people that are seeking to get enrolled in the WIOA program. We can also share information with our sister company that could help you to get registered in the WIOA program for free grant dollars up to $8,000. So please feel free to contact us if you have any questions or need any additional information. And Daniel, thank you so much. And we want to thank you again for attending the event today. And Daniel, you've been so awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.